From Brazil.
Ah, from Brazil 250 years ago, the English,
250 years back.
What is that?
the English planted
The
this tree.
Portuguese came first in Cochin.
Yes.
They ruled, later the Holland people ruled.
Yeah.
Last one is the England people ruled Cochin. 1947 we got freedom from England. So England people, this tree they brought from Brazil.
And what is this tree? What's
Rain tree. We call it rain tree.
You call it a rain tree?
Yeah, rain tree.
They're beautiful, huh?
Beautiful. Yeah, Portuguese, anywhere you can see this one.
Yes,
Anywhere.
everywhere in Kochi.
Kochi.
All in the center, they have them. Very big.
And now you rule yourself.
Yes, sir. But our people, that everyone thinks it's a corruption. Yeah, they don't want to improve the country.
Yes, yes.
Before I told no, I was in Dubai.
We hear this a lot in India since the independence from the British. Maybe I shouldn't put this video up, but I hear it so often in India. Since the British left, the corruption of the local politicians has made things not as good maybe as it was when the British were here. But, you know, it happens all over the world. I think that's what the gentleman's saying. But he's saying that these beautiful trees, they call them rain trees. How gorgeous. Let me just go over and film it so you can see. Actually, this is quite a small one. But they get huge. So this tree here, I'll try and, if I can remember, to put some footage in of the very big rain trees. There must be a proper name for these trees, but they're beautiful. In here in Kochi, the girth of them can be many tens of meters, and they're so majestic, so beautiful.
Now he was saying that Kochi has Muslim people in one area and the Hindu people in another area, but this area is mixed. Everybody all lives together and they're happy, lovely people.
Got beautiful little Christian churches down here, really pretty small churches, probably hold no more than about 20 people at most. There's a mosque just over here. Yeah. There's Hindu temples all around. It is really nice. So last night I'm walking up here quite late at night, and there's a vegetable shop, like a greengrocer's, and I look down the alleyway and there's a butcher's right at the end of the greengrocer's, and there's big sort of carcasses of meat hanging up. And I thought, well, I'll go in and say hello to the guy, so I'm chatting in very broken English. And suddenly, and it's dark because it must be about 11 o'clock, and I look to my left and there's 3, maybe 4 cows just standing in the butcher's. And I thought, oh. So, you know, India's a place where the cow is sacred. They don't eat cow. Generally, they do around here. And the guy says to me, tomorrow I'm butchering these cows. And I said, oh, that's it, because I'm fascinated by the process of meat preparation. Always have been. And so I put it in mind. I thought, maybe I'll go and see. But he said, at 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 a.m. I'm sorry, guys. I'm too lazy. I couldn't get up at 2 a.m. But I'm going to walk down now to the butcher's and see. It's a Sunday. Whether he's got all this meat ready for people's Sunday roast. or what. Let's go and take a look. So along this little road, we've got Jyothi, the bakers. They do all sorts of, everything really, from washing powder to toothpaste to all sorts of sweets and delicious things. And we've got another little supermarket here. This guy sells all sorts, a bit like a chemist, but also does household goods. And here's our little veggie place. So this is a beautiful little greengrocers here, selling all different vegetables. I love these little potatoes. Tiny little potatoes here. We haven't tried them yet, but they look absolutely gorgeous.
You know what is that?
Yes, potato.
No, Chinese. Chinese potatoes.
You call it Chinese potato,
Yes.
yeah?
Our potatoes are different.
Why is it Chinese potato?
Because of like a small one. Huh?
Okay.
Like,
Is it sweet?
no?
No?
Similar taste from potato.
Just normal potato, yeah?
Normal potato.
Good day.
Little bit different taste.
Ah, okay. And here we've got the limes. Mangoes?
Green mangoes.
Mangoes, not the season yet, no?
Not season. Gooseberry.
These gooseberries. Look at these gooseberries here. Beautiful are these. I love the gooseberries. Now, the Indians tend to make this into a pickle. I said to one of them the other day, you should turn that into a beautiful crumble, gooseberry crumble. It's probably my favourite crumble of all, and I know these would make gorgeous gooseberry crumble.
You come from?
Australia.
Oh, good day, mate.
Good day, mate. And look at these bananas here. So these ones are ready. Got the big bananas similar to what we have back at home. Bye bye. So I noticed just down this little alleyway, they're prepping beef. Or a butcher's. So let's go down and see if the cows are still there. Well, I can see straight away one of them is not. Hello. So all the pussycats are hanging around, they're waiting for a bit of meat. There is one of my cows from last night. Hello guys. It's okay? So how many last night? How many did you prepare today? Two, not three. Okay. Beautiful beef hanging up, and it doesn't get much fresher than this. Look at this. It doesn't get any fresher, does it? Okay, so beef preparation in here, and chicken preparation in here. Hey guys, how are you? No chickens now? Finished? Yeah, it's early morning. What time do you start? 6 o'clock. And it's busy? Not so. And you have some friends? You're waiting for food? It's beautiful meat. Now, I know a lot of you will say that, thank you my friend, thank you. And a lot of you will say, a lot of people don't like meat preparation, and a lot of people will say, well, that's out in the street, there are flies everywhere. That is super fresh, guys. In Europe and Australia, we tend to like to age our beef and hang it. The guy here is telling me they pretty much kill it and sell it ready for eating on the same day. So it's super fresh. There's very little chance for the meat to get infected in any way whatsoever. I think it's absolutely wonderful. But I do respect some of you may be vegetarian, or maybe you don't like the idea of prepping meat. But if you're like me and you're just fascinated by the whole process of farm to table production, then I think you'll understand why I find that fascinating. Great little village. You can get everything here. You can get your daily groceries, fresh food. There's our little baker over here. I'll go and say hello if the guy's in. Maybe I'll get a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. This is where Michelle and I come to get, I say we come, we haven't been here that long, but this is where we come to get our bits and pieces. Quality bakers of Patalam Kochi. Good morning, how are you? Yeah. Good morning, how are you?
Fine.
Looking good.
So
can I have a coffee this morning?
yeah, it's morning. I will make the coffee. Do you want anything in your coffee?
And your name?
My name Unai.
Unab.
Yes.
Okay, Unab.
Anything? This my friends.
This your friends. Okay, so Unab is our friend, and he's going to make a nice coffee. Just one coffee, Unab. Thank you, buddy. Okay. And this is where we come and get our chips. The guy here actually makes these potato chips, fresh bags of potato chips. He fries them out here. He'll be doing them tomorrow. Monday's a Friday. So Monday's a Friday. Tomorrow he'll be frying them up. He fills this thing about a third of the way up with oil, and then he slices. It's not actually potato though. It's cassava. Let me just check. So I come here, they make a tea or coffee. It's just a nice little really hot cup of coffee. Very sweet.
This.
Okay.
Okay.
Keep going.
This really.
Okay.
Thank you.
See, we can't go anywhere without I've been there about 30 minutes now, chatting, maybe even longer. Taking selfies, chatting, talking about food, talking about religion, talking about sex even. The guy that I was filming there, he said, you know, before, many years ago, you couldn't have sex before marriage. Yeah, he says, now anything goes. I don't know if you can get the scale of that rain tree behind me. That's not even one of the very big ones, but I just thought on our walk back I'd show it to you.
How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Excuse me, fine. Excuse me. I just information. It is part of my job. As you like, okay. As you not like, no problem. Now you stay in Fort Kochi. Two direction in Fort Kochi, Mattancherry. It is a two-part. This Mattancherry place the laundry. Laundry means the hand wash, real Indian photos place, spice market, Dutch palace, Jew cemetery, Jew synagogue, Jain temple, Ginger palace, Shiva temple. This part of here, Mattancherry. Chinese fishing net, St. Francis Church, Indo-Portuguese Museum, Santa Cruz Basilica, Fort Kochi Beach. This part of here, Fort Kochi. Near all tour my took 1 hour 50 rupees only.
So these are the guys, they're the tuk-tuk drivers, or you call them auto rickshaw, yeah?
Auto rickshaw.
So this is the auto rickshaw, and they'll take you round to all the tourist attractions,
yes.
and it's about 50 rupees for 1
1
hour,
hour,
but you
yes.
get extra money from the locations and things, I think.
No.
Normally?
No. It is a 1 hour 50 rupees,
No.
maybe 2 hour, 3 hour, I make good tour.
Oh, okay.
My service, you happy, you can little something.
Not today.
Oh, my friend, today we have no business. You can some help me, I am very happy with my family.
And a favor?
It's, yeah,
A favor?
yeah.
What favor?
You can see just here about the 200 meter
Yeah.
from the government store there.
Yeah.
You know, you can just visiting the few minutes looking. I get little something. Today is the inauguration that show. You can some help me. I am very happy.
What do you get?
That's why the rice coupon.
Now, I'll be frank, we let that gentleman talk, and he doesn't remember, but he's talked to me before at least a couple of times, and I thought I'd film it because you'll get asked that at least maybe
All the time. In certain areas, you won't be able to walk really far without them asking. In other areas, it's fine. They won't ask you.
dozens of times, and generally what you would do is just sort of ignore them, because unless you want to, I mean, it's something you could easily do, but as a rule, yes, it is a little bit of a scam, because they offer to do this for 50 rupees, but they're going to take you to places where they want you to spend money, and they also get a knockback, or a kickback, sorry, not a knockback, from the various venues they take you to. So, but they're not spiteful. The drivers here, they're not unpleasant, and it's not a great deal of money. If you want to do it, you should. I wouldn't. I've not heard any stories of people being particularly heavily ripped off, but you can be sure. See another little tuk-tuk driver there's beeped as he's gone by. If I'd feigned any interest at all, he would have stopped to talk to us, but they're not overly pushy. If I had any sort of tips for the tuk-tuk drivers here in Fort Kochi or Kerala, is to find one you like and try to use him on a regular basis. They tend to have their own little stations where they stop, and they're there every day. So find one you like. Don't pick one up like that just randomly on the street, because he may not even be from this area. Find one that's parked on the street near where you're staying, and use that one. And make sure you get a reasonable price, but you will pay a little more for being a tourist. So is it? Yeah. You film. You film. Yeah.
I can't film.
Brake? Oh, you have brake? Oh, slow.